Exercise name natural frequency of compound pendulum. The aim of the exercise to determine the radius of gyration and the natural frequency of compound pendulum. Apparatus required: compound pendulum, second one stopwatch, third one scale, and fourth one vernier caliper. This one compound pendulum. In this compound pendulum there is a different holes placed on this compound pendulum. This one is a scale, stopwatch, and vernier caliper. Next one, observation. In this observation, find the total length of the square bar and width of the square bar and height of the square bar. The length of the bar to be measured by using the scale. The length of the bar is 80 mm and it is having a cross section of square cross section. So 20 mm and both having a cross section of 20 mm. This is a compound pendulum construction. So it having a point O, G. The O means the point of suspension and G is the center of gravity and M is the mass of the body of the compound pendulum, and theta is the angular displacement and alpha is the angular acceleration. So first initially place the point of suspension in the fixed point O and measure the center of gravity is G. So distance of point OG distance and mention in the table. So first fix the point of O point on this beam, cantilever beam, and hanging on over it, and measure the distance of O and G. So G is the center of, this is a G point, G is the center of gravity of this compound pendulum, and measure the distance of O to G point and note it in the tabulation. In this tabulation, first one is the length of the bar, next OG, and next time taken for 10 oscillation. So length of the bar, first fix the O point as the point of suspension. From this O point to end of the bar, this length is 0.775 meter. And next hanging O is to be changed at the next hole. From this hole to center point to and end of the bar, this measured length is 0.75 meter. And next length of the bar is 0.45 meter. So this 0.475 meter is fixing the next hole, hanging hole, and changing the O point and measure the O to the bottom length of the compound pendulum. First reading, take this is a O point and measure the length O and G. So hanging on this cantilever beam and take 10 oscillation. Note on the time period using stopwatch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The stopwatch time is 14 second 56 millisecond. So take trial to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. time taken for another 10 oscillation is 14 second 69 millisecond. Okay, next change the hole of suspension. This is the second hole, this is the third hole. I change this hole of suspension is at 2 and taking 10 oscillation for this compound pendulum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 14 second 50 millisecond. Next, taking trial 2 for 10 oscillation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 13 second 31 millisecond. And repeat for third trial also. Next, change the hole, third hole, and taking 10 trial for 10 oscillation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So totally 17 seconds 31 milliseconds. So repeat this operation and for next trial. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 16 seconds 69 milliseconds. Note on the time taken for 10 oscillation for the first hole, and note on this their value in here and take mean value, and note on for length of the second point of suspension, and note on the 10 oscillation time period and take mean value, and repeat this process again and take mean value for this third point of suspension, and calculate this time period by using formula, and also calculate the frequency by using formula, and finally radius of gyration. We compare this value both theoretical and experimental by using formula. I repeat that how to measure the length of the bar and how to measure the distance of OG. In this compound pendulum, there is a holes present in this. This is the first hole, this is the second hole, and this is the third hole. This is a point of suspension O1, O2 and O3. So first initially measure the length of the bar is totally 80 mm by using scale, and this first reading taking for first O suspension O1. So from this from the center point to for first hole of suspension from center point to end of the bar. So totally 77.5 mm. So converted into meter. So totally converted into meters. So 0.75 meter. So next OG distance. This is a O point. First O1 O point, and this is a center of gravity point. So measure this OG value. So nearly 37.6 mm. So converted into meter. So 0.376 meter. So next suspension is O2. So this is a O2 point. So from the center point to end of the bar. So this measured value is from 57.5 in mm. So converted into meter, 0.75 meter. So next OG value, this is a O value and this is a center of gravity point. So measured this length. So nearly 17.6 mm. So converted into meter. So next O3. So point of suspension, third point. This is a third point. So from the center to last end of bottom of the compound pendulum. So nearly 47.5. So converted into mm, meter, 0.45 meter. So next OG, from this center of from this point of suspension O3 to center of gravity, nearly 7.6 mm. So converted into meter, 0.076 meter. From this table, so by using this formula, calculate the value. By theoretical formula for radius of gyration is formula is L by 2 root 3 in terms of meter. So L is the length of the bar. The length of the bar is 80 mm. So converted into meter. So next formula for theoretical time period. So it is a formula of 2 pi square root of radius of gyration square plus OG square divided by G into OG is a unit of seconds. So OG is, you know the value of OG. This is a distance between point of suspension and center of gravity. Next third formula, theoretical frequency. So theoretical frequency is equal to 1 by time taken. So time taken theoretical in terms of hertz. So time taken is calculated by formula of T mean divided by So time taken for theoretical frequency calculated by 1 by T theoretical. So T theoretical is calculated in above second formula. Substitute the second formula, you get the theoretical frequency. Next 4, 5, 6 formula for calculating the experimental value. So experimental radius of gyration, experimental time period, and experimental frequency. So they are having a theoretical formula for 3 values and 3 formula for experimental value. Finally, compare the value of theoretical frequency and experimental frequency. Note down this result, and finally thus the radius of gyration and natural frequency of a compound pendulum is tabulated.